Dan Petty, who is the dentist for the Denver Post.
Something like that. They change my title every once in a while.
He's the digital director of sports or something like that.
So the first thing I want to talk about in terms of what's trending, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, the Boston Marathon bomber, has officially been convicted by a jury and sentenced to die by lethal injection. This is the end of a 2-year saga. It's been 760 days since that incident occurred, which left 3 people dead and hundreds of people injured. And it's, for now, there'll be appeals and things like that, but that was such a big thing that, of course, transcended sports and everything. And it's certainly one of the biggest things being talked about right now.
Yeah, you wondered if, because of the death penalty, it's different in different states and different regions, and as you know, Woody, religious leanings. The fact that it would surprise me honestly if it had come down any other way.
Yeah.
It was so emotional, and when you watch those stories of those who survived that are it just tugs at your heart. It's what people went through.
I think the race though has really it's come back this year. It's come back and the year right after it also had, but it's things have moved forward, and this just seems like the conclusion that I think everybody was waiting for at this point.
Well, it's still not closure, and I assume for a lot of people it will be closure when he is executed. But what it is another step in the healing process for the survivors and for the families of those who didn't survive. And it's more of a step of closure for the people in Boston. And it reminds us all the time, and I've wondered, and I say this out loud, maybe I shouldn't, that sports events in this country were a very much a target for those who either are somewhat insane or those who are terrorists. And I mean, I had wondered all along when it was going to happen at a sports event, and we've seen it locally, and the trials going on of when something monstrous happens in another form of entertainment, movie theater. And I think awareness of everybody. You have to be aware of where you are, and the world has changed. Airports, arenas, stadiums where you have to go through security. We just have to all be a lot more aware, so that and a lot more security at all events as a result of world issues that have happened.